the President of the United States has absolutely no idea what's going on the ground. He has no idea that crime has gone way down in the city of Chicago. Every crime, of course, is a tragedy, and we need to fight every single one of them. And, until we're rid of all crime, which I don't think we'll ever be, we're always going to need more law enforcement. We're always going to need more crime prevention. But the president is literally taking money away from crime prevention. I'm talking about almost $1 billion being taken away from crime prevention and hundreds of millions here in the city of Chicago. Things that are working, things that have been in place for some time. And it's a shame what the president is doing.
Chicago is back in the headlines. And this time it's because President Trump says he's ready to send in the National Guard. Some people are cheering, some are furious. And of course, TikTok has plenty to say about it. Today, we're diving into the viral reactions, the jokes, the outrage, and everything in between. Welcome back to Kimara Reacts. To my subscribers, thank you for your support. If you are new here, please help this channel grow by subscribing, like and share the video. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. Let's react. You'll see a mix of opinions. Some creators saying it's about time the violence gets addressed, others calling it an overreach of power, and then there are those making satire out of the chaos. Whatever side you're on, TikTok is reflecting how divided people feel about this moment. But one thing is clear, America is watching Chicago very closely.
Yeah, I heard a little youngster down there in Chicago talking about Donald Trump don't know who he messing with. You know what I'm saying? I wish he would. He bet not. Listen, normally I don't support foolishness, but this is one time. Hey, go ahead and do you, youngster. Hey, show the Department of Defense who you really is and see how it work out for you. Listen, no. If you ain't got no better sense than to try to fight the Department of Defense, I'm pretty sure you're a nuisance to the community anyway. Go ahead and crash out there, sir. Show Donald Trump and the Department of Defense what you made of, what you about. Give them all the smoke. Yeah, go ahead. I support you 100%. I'm gonna sit right here and eat my popcorn. I'm gonna watch the whole time because I'm pretty sure if you think you're finna go against the Department of Defense, bro, you probably making other bad decisions in your life. I'm pretty sure of that. And guess what? The Department of Defense is like roaches, but you can't get rid of them. The more you get rid of, the more coming back. I'm telling you right now, ain't enough of y'all. But like I said before, listen, do you, Mr. Crash Out? I'm gonna see how this gonna end. I got my popcorn ready.
So come to find out, these young wild niggas in Chicago is threatening Donald Trump and telling him not to come to Chicago. We different out here. We got like 100 gangs. They all got switches. They will not play with you. Think they going for that, Donald Trump? They probably don't even know who the fuck Donald Trump is. You're not gonna stop him from coming. What do you think? He's gonna turn to his stuff and literally tell everybody, hey, you know what? Chicago, we're gonna make a pass right here. Chicago's pretty dangerous. Let's choose another state. Let's choose another state. All right? They're warning me. Who the fuck do y'all think y'all is? This is the National Guard, the military, the strongest military in the world. Do you think you could take down the fucking military? People who are built to take care of America, not just Chicago, all of America. There's a reason why places like Russia, China, all these other countries that come over and they fucking bow down to fucking America's military because they don't fuck around. They will unalive you. They are trained to neutralize terrorist threats, domestic threats, international threats without thinking twice and sleeping great at night. Who the hell do y'all think y'all is? Y'all are literally just embarrassing black folks again. That's it. You think you know everything. And I'm here for it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm here for it. See, I'm starting to live in this lifestyle, right? That every single day I go on these platforms, TikTok, YouTube, all these things, and I argue with you liberal leftist lunatics, right? You people that got no sense in the black community, that embarrasses everybody else. I argue with you guys, right? And I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop arguing. I want to start telling you guys to do it. I want to see you young black niggas out there go to the National Guard, right? When they pop up on your state, because they're gonna send ICE now, and there's gonna be some idiots, some lunatics that's gonna put their hands on ICE, threaten ICE, and it's going to enable the National Guard to be out there to come and check out these domestic threats. Kind of like what the guy did on social media about Trump, a domestic threat. You have some time to take that down, bro. You have some time to apologize and say, I made a mistake. I didn't mean to threaten the president of the United States. Okay? But, hey, you're a digression pro, boy. At the end of the day, all I'm saying is, this is the United States, bro. Army, Navy. These people are trained to kill, bro. In Chicago, you guys need to allow them to come there to clean up, because those same niggas that are out here posting are the same threats to Chicago that's bringing y'all down. Hey, this is comical, guys. The National Guard they're threatening, bro. I'm here to see it. I want to see one of y'all brave ass big bald niggas to put your hands on the National Guard. Put your hands on the National Guard. Shoot y'all little switches at the National Guard. That's what I want to see. I want to see y'all shoot at the National Guard and think it's a game. You guys will be blown up. Your fucking families will not get to see a gravesite. They will not get to see your bodies. You're literally going to be breathing for a few more seconds. You might not even have a body to be able to be buried. So, I'm here for it. Call me what you want. You could try to say, oh, he's inciting violence. Oh, do all that shit. That's you. I'm calling it what it is. Do it. Fuck with the National Guard. Because I really have not seen why America is 2-time World War champs. Okay? I want to see what they're about. I want to see what America's about. Mess with our military, we'll find out who is really fucking Chicago's daddy, because it damn sure ain't Mayo Johnson.
So I just finished watching an interview of Governor Pritzker of Chicago telling President Trump not to send the military into Chicago after President Trump announced that he could potentially be sending the military to Chicago next after he sent them into Washington, D.C., which, by the way, after he sent them into Washington, D.C., the crime rate has reportedly exponentially went down. So you have this governor, he was standing on a boat, you guys, taking questions from the press, who was asking him how did he feel about President Trump announcing that he would send the military to Chicago next, potentially. And he's like, well, we'll take it up legally. We'll take them up in courts, because you know that's how the Democrats always operate. Whether it's illegal immigration or anything, they gonna go to court. They don't do nothing else. They gonna go to court, okay? Because they bought and paid for attorneys and judges doing the bidding for them. At any rate, this dude is on a boat saying how safe it is in Chicago, and we, as you can see, don't have any problems. It's safe. I just walked down the street to dinner with my wife, and he's taking an interview on the boat, and he's taking an interview downtown in Chicago. Why didn't you have that interview on the South Side, sir? Okay? Why don't you go to the South Side and have that interview so we can really see the streets of Chicago and how things are going on in Chicago? Because for years it's been reported that Chicago has had one of the highest murder rates, okay? Black on black crimes for the party that loves to promote Black Lives Matter. We didn't hardly hear anything about all of those killings that were reportedly happening in Chicago weekend after weekend. But don't let it be a white cop on a black guy, because we gonna hear that nonstop. Because y'all love to run that division, because that's how y'all keep us going against each other and staying in power. But now that's coming to an end. It's just, at downtown Dallas and on a boat taking questions talking about Chicago is safe, when we know that it was nicknamed Chirac for a reason, because it was like a war zone. And like President Trump, they're saying there should not be any inner city in this country that looks like a war zone. I mean, y'all don't have no problem taking billions and billions of dollars overseas under the guise of humanitarian aid, but you can't even do nothing for your own darn cities. And then when you have a man that's stepping up, trying to get the crime rate under control, trying to close the borders, trying to do more for the citizens of the country, all of a sudden, all y'all can do is go to court. Man, y'all, the hypocrisy is off the charts.
I swear I don't like to talk politics on this mug, but when it comes to my city, my hometown, Chicago, Illinois, I'm gonna get on their ass. Trump know damn well that he a piece of shit. And I'm gonna say it right then and there. You're sitting here worried about Chicago, but have you forgotten that you one of the biggest criminals that's ever walked the face of earth? Mind you, this is the president that's worried about Chicago and the crime, but bro, how many felonies you got? I hate when people talk about Chicago violence, but they never walked the streets of Chicago or any of these neighborhoods. I guarantee you ain't never been down to 71st. I guarantee you ain't never been in my hood, the Hundreds. I guarantee that you ain't never been over east. I guarantee you ain't been out west. Like, G, what are you even talking about? And to say we have an immigrant crisis is even crazier. Like, G, what are you even talking about? Immigrants aren't doing the fucking violence. And the mayor is absolutely right. We have a gun violence crisis, not an immigrant crisis. And you know where them guns come from? They come from your friend over here in Indiana, Mike Brunn. So maybe you should have a talk with Brunn to be able to solve this gun crisis.
I just seen Trump supposed to be deploying troops to Chicago. If you ain't heard about it, go listen to it on phone them. G, that shit that's finna end bad. I can tell you right now, cause G, I moved out of Chicago for a reason, gang. On my mama, that's finna end bad. That's finna end bad on my mama. If you don't, hey, look, that's finna end bad, folks. It's a lot of ignorant motherfuckers, gang, and you not finna come over there. After they done had lawlessness for about 14, 15, 20 years, you not finna come over here where we done had lawlessness for all these years and try to come over here with some military bullshit. Oh my mama, you not finna do that, gang. That's gonna cause more violence in the streets. Oh my mama, it is. That's like you being a stepdad and you come in to come discipline your bitch children. On my mama, we ain't had no dad in about 20, 30 years. Nigga, who the fuck is you? What the fuck is you doing here, bro? Get the fuck on. We finna jump your little dumb ass. And the mayor finna help. And I don't know if Los Angeles done hyped his head up thinking he could just go everywhere and just take over shit and conquistador shit. Gang, Chicago is not Los Angeles, folks. They don't got no sort of Los Angeles don't got no sort of gun rules or rights, and they still got pipes. Gang, we got pipes for days. Niggas walk around 9 years old, switch down, button in the back of that motherfucker, drum on the front, bitch. On my mama, niggas walk around, extendoed up, 30'd up. If you ain't got it 30, you not part of the city, gang. On my mama, 30'd up. We may have less aim, but bitch, we got 30s. And like I said, Chicago is not Los Angeles or California. It's none of them places. We don't fuck around over here. On my mama, hey, look, I just want to see how that shit turn out.
You warned the president to stay out of Chicago? If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a creator on here that warned Donald Trump to stay out of Chicago because he said they're a different breed and they got switches. He also goes in to say we're not scared of the National Guard. All I gotta say is you might want to be scared because what do you think they're armed with? They're not using muskets. Oh, and let's not forget about the vehicles they're going to be rolling up in. Because those switches, when you start shooting at any one of those vehicles, that shit is not penetrating that. And I'm not saying Chicago's not a dangerous place, because it is. But you have to remember the military is designed to go into the worst place possible and come out victorious. Because as a prior service combat arms instructor, they know exactly what they're supposed to do if their weapons malfunction. They know what they're supposed to do if they're getting shot at. They know what they're supposed to do if y'all decide to fuck around and find out. Because the moment that y'all open fire, all hell is gonna break loose. Because not only are they carrying M4s, most of the vehicles are gonna have either a 249, a 240 Bravo, or a Mark II. If you don't know what a Mark II is, you don't want to be on the opposite end of that fucking barrel. Because once you hear something that sounds like a bass drum, all you might want to do is turn around and run as fast as you can. Because if the bullet doesn't hit you, you still got to worry about the concussion of the round. So if you haven't seen this, go look it up. If you have seen it, let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Liberals in Chicago have the privilege of being able to say that we don't need the National Guard here in Chicago. They have the privilege of saying that because they keep themselves in their careful bubbles of Lincoln Park, Wicker Park. They stay up in some of the northern areas and they go and frolic at the beach, playing volleyball and pickleball and tennis in these areas where it's clean. There's minimal crime. Of course you feel like we don't need the National Guard because you've never stepped foot on the actual south and west side. Elitist, progressives, and leftist white Chicagoans have the privilege of not needing the National Guard in order to feel safe in their communities. They walk out their door in the morning with their babies to go get a quick coffee and their kid on a scooter with a helmet. That's privilege. That's the same privilege that you claim you want to be a part of unpacking and getting away from. It's the yuppie white women in Chicago who want to scream about Trump being fascist, yet they keep themselves carefully, safely tucked away in Lincoln Park. Come to Woodlawn. And not the cute part. No, go past 63rd. Come to Auburn Gresham. Chatham. Inglewood. Get on your scooter there. And do it about 7 o'clock. Okay. If you're not going to do that, mind your business.
Okay, I'm back from my Target run. And I saw a video of a young man who decided to warn President Donald Trump and tell him that he better not send the military to Chicago because they got switches. They got switches. Yeah, that's what he said. I'm trying to say this with a straight face because he was so serious. Son, do you understand the magnitude of the force of the U.S. military? Yeah, you got switches, but they have weapons that are so far advanced. They have tiny homing missiles that by the time you realize there's a quarter-size hole in your chest, you'll only have 5 breaths left. Yeah, 5 breaths left. Not only that, do you know that when your ammunition run out, because you don't have enough to go against them, once your ammo runs out, do you know they still gonna be coming full force at you? Yeah, also, do you know that they can localize and pinpoint where all of that ammunition is coming from, where all of the pew-pews are coming from, and they will level it. Yeah, level it. You won't have to worry about having your family to have a fish fry or a GoFundMe to pay for your burial because there won't be anything left, love. They're going to have to raise money for a life-size poster of you because that's all they'll have to remember you by. Yeah, decimated, obliterated. This is the U.S. military we're talking about. We're talking about people who have vowed with their lives to protect the United States from all terroristic threats and enemies, foreign and domestic. And just in case you didn't know, love, what you just did, that was a domestic terroristic threat. So you still got time to take that down and apologize to the U.S. military and President Donald Trump. Yeah, you got switches, but we have the life-size version and the real-life version of Bruce Banner. In case you didn't know who that was, that's the Hulk. Yeah, U.S. military, they got the Hulk. They also have Winter Soldiers. Yeah, and they got the Avengers. Sir, you're outnumbered, outmanned, outgunned, out everything. Just stay in the house, baby. Go on, stay in the house and let them clean up the crime because you are no match for the U.S. military. There are other militaries that aren't a match for the U.S. military. Do you understand that they just leveled the cartel? Anyway, baby, go on, apologize and stay in the house. Okay? Just stay in the house. Tell them you're sorry. All right.
So let's break down the best TikToks, the wildest takes, and ask the real question. Is the National Guard the solution or just another political show? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you're tired of the media spin, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.